It was 2:17 a.m. Jake's phone vibrated against his nightstand, cutting through the dark with 12 previous notifications he had already seen. He didn't wake up because he wasn't asleep. He watched the screen dim, choosing the silence over the sound of his father's voice. The distance between them had started in New York. Jake had just landed a promotion that solidified his new life, 1,000 miles away from the life his father wanted for him. His dad wanted him back in Texas, insisting family mattered more than a salary. To Jake, it felt like an anchor dragging against his ambition. Their last conversation ended with Jake telling his father to stop trying to control him. He said he didn't need him anymore, and he hadn't spoken a word to him since. Jake rolled over and closed his eyes. In that moment, the promotion in New York felt like a shield, protecting him from a conversation he wasn't ready to have. 3 weeks passed. The calls didn't stop, but Jake's responses never started. The voicemails were never long. His father would just say he was checking in, or that he was proud. They were messages that didn't ask for anything but a callback. It's easy to assume that relationships can stay on standby, that we can pause our family lives while we finish the work of becoming who we want to be. This chart tracks the trajectory of Jake's focus. As the line for his career growth climbs, the line for his family connection drops, eventually reaching the bottom of the scale. He told himself he was too busy to talk. It was a useful explanation, one that allowed him to keep his career at the center of his world, while his father remained on the periphery. He was convinced there would be a better time to bridge the gap, perhaps after the next big project, or when the next quarter ended. That timeline was cut short 3 weeks later. A call came in from an unknown number while Jake was at his desk. It was a hospital. His father had suffered a heart attack. He was gone before Jake even saw the caller ID. The world Jake had been building went silent. The momentum of his career didn't matter anymore. The air simply left the room. Death takes a temporary argument and makes it the final word. The distance Jake created was no longer a choice he was making. It was the new reality. As Jake processed the news, the nurse mentioned one detail. His father had left something behind for him. Everything Jake had achieved in New York couldn't change the facts. In an instant, his priorities were stripped down to the only thing he could no longer reach. 2 days later, Jake was back in Texas. He sat at the kitchen table in the house where he grew up, surrounded by the smell of old books and coffee. On the table sat his father's phone. It held one unplayed message, recorded at 2:17 a.m. on the night he died. Jake pressed play. His father's voice was heavy and slow. He didn't sound angry. He sounded tired, but certain. His dad said he understood why Jake stayed away. He said he was proud of the man his son had become. He ended the message by telling Jake that if he ever felt alone, he always had a home there. Jake dropped the phone and cried. The promotion and the success he had defended so fiercely didn't offer any comfort in that quiet kitchen. That night, Jake started packing his bags. He didn't stay for the career in New York. He stayed for the family he had spent months trying to outrun. A career cannot answer a phone call, and success cannot fill an empty seat at the table. If your parents are alive, call them today. Don't wait